Yeah, don't fall back to sleep. Good morning. All right, good morning. I'm gonna start my timer right now. So today, still staying focused on working with children or young people or those precious little hearts that you may have in your lives. Good morning, Rhonda. Today, I want to talk about breathing and using our time to come together with small ones to help them breathe or calm down. So what I'm going to use today, I'm going to have 3 children as my guests, but I'm going to use the Hoberman ball. Perhaps some of you are familiar with the Hoberman ball. And we're going to use our drum, and then we're going to use each other. So good morning, y'all. So this is the Hoberman ball, and it was introduced to me when I was a school counselor and when I worked in schools, and we use it for breathing. And I used it with my precious babies at McLaughlin Elementary and Bluffton Elementary when I lived in Muskegon. And if you don't have a Hoberman ball, you actually can teach children to use their hands in 2 different ways. So the Hoberman ball opens and it closes with the breath, and we use it on the inhale, we open, and on the exhale, we close. Now, if you don't have this ball, you can use your hands in 2 different ways. I teach children that they can do it in 2 different ways. A lot of times when we're teaching abstract things like take a big breath in and a breath out, it's good to have something tactile, something that we can touch and feel and move while we're doing that with children. So another way is to bring the fingers together like this, and on the inhale, just simply open the hands up like this. And then on the exhale, bring the fingertips back together. Or another option, and how some little children taught me, another way is on the inhale, we bring our hands out. And on the exhale, bring them all back together. Okay, so if you all don't have a Hoberman ball, it's okay, because you can use your fingers and your hands to do this. Another thing is, I teach children this, and then I invite them to start leading us through deep breaths so that they can start practicing it and using it at home. I always invite children to practice whatever we do at school or in group or when I'm doing counseling. Also do it with your family so that it can become a part of their daily lives. So I'm going to show you all how I would do it with a small group or in a classroom or with children one-on-one. I'm going to use these precious children that I have with me for us to practice this, okay? So let's everybody get set up. So I want you to get in a space where everybody can see you. Could you? No. You're going to sit up so that everybody can see you. All right. So one person, Robbie, can you go right there? And then Nia can go right there. Could you hurry up because I have 7 minutes. All right, Nia, you can come right here. So Malaya is going to be our drummer, which the drum helps to calm the nervous system down. And Robbie is going to lead us with the Hoberman ball. And one thing to keep in mind is when you're working with small children, you actually want to take shorter breaths. Don't expect their lungs to be like our lungs, and when you breathe in, you have a long inhale and then a long exhale. So we want to do something kind of in the middle, especially for those with little bitty lungs, right, with the little people. So Robbie's going to lead us with the Hoberman ball. If you don't have a Hoberman ball, like I said, you can use your hands. Here you go. Right here, right here. And then Nia's going to be our counter. So at the end of each breath, she's going to count. And usually I would ask the children, like, how many breaths do you all think you need today? Or if they've had an exceptionally busy day in the classroom or somewhere, if they've had something going on in their life that requires them for a longer calm down, I'll say, what do you think? We need about 10 breaths today. So today we're just going to do 4 breaths. And Robbie's going to lead us with the ball. Malaya's going to use the drum. You want to hold it on that part so that the sound could be better. And then Nia's going to be our counter. So everybody can come into a cross-legged seated position or whatever position is comfortable for you. And Robbie, on the inhale, you'll open up and then pause and then exhale. And once he completes, Nia will say 1 or 2 or whatever number it is. Y'all ready? And Malaya's going to pace us with the drum. So Malaya, why don't you start pacing us? Just keep going. And then here we go, Robbie, let's start. Inhale. Pause. Exhale. So that's 4. So we did 4 altogether, and then at this point, I usually invite any children that are with me or that may be in a larger group. I ask them to compliment one of the people that were participating. So, Nia, would you please offer Malaya a compliment about her drumming?
Let me show you again.
You don't have to show. Nia, offer Malaya a compliment.
Steady.
Okay, so Nia said it was very steady. And what I usually do is, a lot of times children will say it to me. They'll say, oh, her drumming was very steady. And I'll say to them, well, say it directly to the person. So Nia, do that over and say it directly to Malaya.
Malaya, your drumming was very steady.
Excellent. And Malaya, Nia said your drumming was very steady. Malaya, what do you say back?
I really enjoyed your counting.
No, you say thank you, Malaya.
Oh, thank you.
So teaching them to compliment and look at the person that they're complimenting while also being able to say thank you. You know, for a lot of times, for a lot of us, when we get a compliment, we kind of minimize it, or we'll say, oh, it wasn't a big deal, or we just try to redirect it and say something different. But to be able to say thank you, it's not easy for children or adults to compliment and look directly at a person as well as say thank you. So like I said, you all, you can use the hands if you don't have the Hoberman ball. But thank you for showing up with us today, and thank you for being patient with these precious little babies and their breathing. Y'all want to say bye?
Bye.
Want to say bye? Okay. See y'all later.
Bye.